welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa, and today I have got 3 delicious, healthy, gluten-free, and plant-based breakfast recipes for you, all that can be made ahead. So these are recipes that you can prep over the weekend or prep like during the day, and then you can take them with you all week long for a healthy and nutritious breakfast. So I'm partnering up with my friends at Thrive Market for today's video. You guys know that I am a huge fan. I partner with them on a monthly basis, and it's because I absolutely love them. I have been using Thrive Market for about 2 years now. I use it every single month, and I swear that it has saved me a ton of money on my groceries. I use it for non-perishables and pantry staples, and I'm using a ton of the ingredients in today's video. If you are in the United States and you have not signed up for Thrive Market yet, you don't even know what you are missing because it is amazing. I have a special deal for you, which is savings on top of savings. You can get that by tapping the link in the description box below, and that is going to get you $60 worth of free groceries. Like I mentioned, I'm using a ton of the products that I personally buy on Thrive on a monthly basis, things like oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, really just those basics that you want to stock your pantry with, and you are going to save money by shopping through Thrive. So we are going to be making 3 different recipes. Like I mentioned, I am showing you how to make a chocolate chia pudding, a cinnamon apple breakfast quinoa, as well as some raspberry oatmeal bars, and all of these are so yummy. You guys are going to love them. Like always, the full recipes are in the description box below, so you can tap the links in the description box. Those are going to take you on over to my blog where you can get the full instructions and ingredient lists. Now, enough blabbing from me. I'm sure you guys are ready to dive into the video, so let's go ahead and get started. First up, we're going to make the chia pudding. We are going to start by adding chia seeds, as well as hemp seeds, some raw cacao powder, maple syrup, non-dairy milk, and some water. And we're going to mix this all together in a large mixing bowl until it is combined. The raw cacao powder can sometimes be a little bit tricky to stir in, so just keep on whisking until it's fully incorporated. And then you're just going to let this sit for about 30 minutes until it thickens up. And the ingredients I got from Thrive for this recipe were the chia seeds, the hemp seeds, the raw cacao, and the maple syrup. So once it's all thickened up, you're gonna just give it a quick stir to mix it all together and make sure you got any large clumps of chia seeds out and that it's smooth. And then we can transfer it into our jars. So I like to keep these in mason jars. I find that it keeps them fresh and I can take them with me really easily on the go. And I also like to add in my toppings. So for toppings today, I am doing blueberries as well as some coconut and some raw cacao nibs, and then to finish it off, a little bit of strawberry powder. And you can actually get freeze-dried strawberries and raspberries on Thrive Market as well, so definitely check that out next time you're shopping. And of course, all of these toppings are totally optional. You can mix and match based on what you have on hand. It's really great with any sort of fresh fruit on top. Also really great without any toppings at all. Packed with plant-based protein, packed with fiber, tons of omega-3s, surprisingly filling, and I know you guys are going to love having chocolate for breakfast. Next, we're gonna make our cinnamon apple breakfast quinoa. We're gonna start by peeling 2 apples, and I just use a little peeler to peel this up. And then once you've had them peeled, you can chop them into small pieces. So I just chop all 4 sides of the apple off, and then I slice it, and then I chop it into small pieces. Once you chop this up, we're going to mix up our quinoa. So we're gonna add half a cup of quinoa into a small saucepan, top that with 1.5 cups of water, and then the apples that you chopped up. I actually like to reserve a few apples for topping, but you don't have to do that. And then you can stir this all together to make sure that it's fully incorporated, bring it to a boil, cover it, and we're going to simmer this for about 20 to 25 minutes. Once the liquid has been absorbed, you can remove it from the heat, remove the lid, and stir it together. And then you'll add in your cinnamon and just again stir it all together until it's totally combined. For this recipe, the ingredients I got from Thrive Market were quinoa and cinnamon. Once you are ready to serve this, I just place it into a bowl. Of course, you can also use a mason jar or just any sort of Tupperware container if you're going on the go. I like to top mine with almond milk. I find that it gives it a little bit of nice creaminess. That's again totally optional. You could also use coconut milk, oat milk, really whatever kind of milk you want. And I also do some of those reserved chopped apples, which I tossed in cinnamon, as well as some coconut because it looks really pretty. And again, this makes another really great meal prep recipe. You can heat it up in the microwave or on the stove. You could stir in a little bit of extra water if you find it's a little bit too thick as it's chilled, but you guys are really gonna love this. It tastes like apple pie and it's so hearty. And our final recipe are the raspberry oatmeal bars. So we're gonna start by making our base. The start is quick cooking oats. You can use gluten-free if you want, and Thrive Market does sell gluten-free oats. I also add in some almond flour, make sure it's super fine almond flour, as well as some quinoa flour and some sea salt. And you're just gonna stir this all together until it's combined just like you would with any other baking. Just make sure that the ingredients are evenly mixed. From there, add in some maple syrup and some coconut oil and stir this all together until it starts to form a dough. This is going to serve as our base, but also our topping. So once you've got it all incorporated, you're going to scoop out 1/2 cup of this, and we're gonna reserve that for crumbling on top. Once you've taken portion of it out, you're gonna add in a flax egg. You could also use a regular chicken egg if you eat eggs. Stir this all together until it forms a really sticky dough and something that you can kind of press together. And from there, we are going to transfer this into our parchment-lined baking pan. I use an 8x8 pan here, and I find that this is the right size. The base is thick enough so that it really holds onto the topping, so I definitely recommend this size pan or a little bit smaller. And essentially, we're just going to use our hands to press this dough into the bottom of the pan until it's evenly spread out throughout the pan. And then we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees for 10 minutes before we add our filling. Once the crust has baked, we will add on our raspberry jam. I am using 3/4 of a cup of raspberry chia seed jam. This is the chia seed jam that I've shared a bunch on the channel already, so I'll link it in the description box below for you. Of course, you could also use store-bought if you want, or you could swap it for another jam or preserve. Once you have an even layer of the jam on top of that crust, you can use the rest of your oat mixture to sprinkle over the top. This is going to be your crumbled topping. You can pop this back in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until the oats on top have turned golden brown. From there, and this is really important, we're gonna need to make sure that we cool this. So I leave this out at room temperature for about 20 minutes to let it cool, and then I pop it in the fridge for another 20 to 30 minutes to really make sure that everything has set and solidified, and then it's easier to slice into bars and it doesn't fall apart. So once you have chilled it completely, you can remove it from the pan and slice it into whatever size bars you like. I personally like to do 16 because I like A, that they're even and I know how much I'm eating, and then B, I find that sometimes 1 is a nice little snack and 2 is more of a breakfast size for me. I usually probably have this along with maybe a green juice or maybe a smoothie, but these are really portable. So definitely make sure to make this recipe. It makes a really great dessert, snack, post-workout, pre-workout, breakfast, you name it, you're gonna love them. All right, my friends, that is how to make those 3 amazing Make Ahead breakfast recipes. Make sure to pop down in the comments box below and let me know which one you are most excited to try. I know which one is my personal favorite, but I'm going to hold on to that little secret because I want to know which one you guys like. All of these, like you can tell, are packed with healthy ingredients, tons of fiber, lots of plant-based protein. They are so simple to make and they will last you all week long. Of course, I also want to thank my awesome friends at Thrive Market for joining us in today's video. As you can tell from the ingredients that I mentioned in this video, I buy a ton of my staples from them, and it ends up saving me a lot of money on my monthly grocery bill. So if you aren't already a member of Thrive Market and you live in the United States, definitely take me up on that offer that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I've linked it for you in the description box. It's going to get you $60 worth of free groceries. So again, that is savings on top of the savings that you're already getting. It's really a no-brainer in my opinion, and I know you guys are gonna love it. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would love for you to join our community here on YouTube. There's a red button right below this video. It says subscribe. You can hit that button and it will subscribe you. I am here with new videos twice a week, every Tuesday and Friday. We have a mix of recipes, healthy lifestyle stuff, vlogs, what I eat in a day videos. There's tons of content for you to choose from, and I'm really excited to have you here watching this video. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!